have a whole stack of books underneath my desk that I didn't pull out. Oh my gosh. I have everything in crates right now because I don't have room on my bookshelf under there. I'm channeling my inner Rory Gilmore. Soon you'll find stacks of books underneath my bed and spilling out of the closet. Admittedly, this is working against some of my current decluttering goals, but I do find that once I get excited about something, I just dive into the deep end, and I think that this book haul is a result of that. Although this is going a little bit out of order, I think this will be the easiest place to start, and it's a book that I picked up more recently. It's the novella Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I've been reading Powerless, and about almost halfway through I realized and learned that you could tandem read it with this novella. I am reading Powerless on my Kindle through the Libby app. I'm not sure how long I would have to wait if I did stop reading Powerless, returned it early, got back on the wait list, and then waited for Powerless and Powerful to both become available to me on the Libby app at the same time. Syncing that up just sounded like a bit of a headache, so I ordered the physical copy here, and it's been wonderful. I am so glad that I did. I think it helped really pick up the pace for reading Powerless, and as you can see, I'm just like, we've got all the tabs here. That's another fun thing that I've been doing, getting back into annotating. If you're unfamiliar with the series, the Powerless trilogy is a young adult fantasy that's pretty heavy on the romance with a dash of Hunger Games. I know that's not the best description that I can provide, but keeping in mind the amount of books that I have to share in this video, for time's sake, that's what I have to say about it. I will leave links to all of the books that I talk about in the description box below, so you can pop that open. So I picked up these books by Chloe Gong. I picked up 2 copies of Fowl, Lady Fortune in hardcover, and unfortunately one of the copies is pretty dinged up. The spine is separating from the inside page covers already. Sad. But I think I can put some laminate on there and stick this in our little free library once we get that up and running, because this is a great book and I think everyone should read the series. A part of me does want to get the paperback version of this because I have a paperback version of Our Violent Ends, and I would like the series to look cohesive, but that is a story for another day. I was pretty excited to see this box set of the last Violent Call stories. I think going forward that I may favor getting box sets from Book Outlet because it comes with a box and the books are protected. I think that's kind of maybe the way to go. Look at how wonderful and beautiful these copies are. Just wonderful. There are a lot of laugh out loud endearing moments. I really enjoyed these. Also by Chloe Gong, I picked up Immortal Longings. She just came out with Vilest Things. Immortal Longings is Chloe Gong's adult epic fantasy and a retelling of Cleopatra and Antony. I also picked up a copy of Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Admittedly, I did judge a book by its cover. I liked the way that it looked, and I have heard rumblings of this young adult. I think it's a murder mystery, so we'll see how it goes. It is part of a series, so obviously if I enjoy it, then there will be another book to follow this. I think I saw this on a Rory Gilmore inspired reading list, and the title stuck out to me, so here we are. That is my reasoning for this. They have had quite a few Agatha Christie books on Book Outlet, so I'll keep that in mind if I really enjoy this one, and I think I will. I picked up A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. This is a book that my sister has read. She's read both books in the duology, and she has had nothing but wonderful things to say about it. We both really enjoyed Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. She went on to continue reading some of Rebecca Ross's other works. I still have yet to do so, but it is part of my reading plan. There it is, A River Enchanted, now part of my physical TBR. I saw that Ashley Poston came out with another book recently, and the title of it escapes me now, but I thought the cover looked really gorgeous the way that it was done. I think it's this bright blue with sort of neon print. I'm doing a terrible job describing it to you, but if you've seen the cover, then you'll know that it's quite eye-catching. And here I am with the 7-year slip. This is a romance. That's all I know, and that's all I need to draw me in, plus all the buzz around it. I also picked up Scythe by Neil Schusterman. This is just another one of those books that I thought, hey, why not give it a go? I forgot that I had pre-ordered the Frugal Wizards Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. This title has already made its way into the world, but I think that this particular version, or at least the paperback, was new, and I pre-ordered it, and then it showed up on my doorstep, and I said, wow, there are so many books by Brandon Sanderson that I want to read from his works alone. This is just getting to be a little overwhelming. Forgot to mention that I pre-ordered that from Barnes & Noble. Now back to my book outlet haul, or the second part of it. I picked up Tress of the Emerald Sea, also by Brandon Sanderson, in that same Secret Project collection. This is a cozy fantasy that I am very excited to read. What else can I say? Other than Brandon Sanderson, the day that I say I have read all your books, I feel like I should get a badge or something, some sort of like award. Not an award, but maybe a participant's ribbon, because he's written a lot. I now have this hardcover copy of Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. I borrowed this in the Libby app. I really enjoyed it, and I talked about it in my reading wrap-up. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description box below. Wonderful gothic, sort of paranormal fantasy with a wonderful romance subplot. It's not too much romance, but just enough. I do like that the book has illustrations. When I was reading the ebook, I thought, oh, it would be nice to have a hard copy of this, especially if I enjoy the book, which I did. This Time Tomorrow by Emma Straub was a bit of an impulse purchase. Some of the other books that I talked about definitely fall into that category as well. I heard someone talk about this when I was scrolling through TikTok, and I think that they recommended this in place of another popular title, but I can't even remember what that book was now. I think this deals with some grief and loss. I might want to be strategic about when I read this. We're still dealing with some of the postpartum feels, you know what I mean? We also have The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. This is quite the book brick, and look at the floppiness on that. That's wonderful. As it says on the cover, is a winner of the Pulitzer Prize. I figured that I should probably start here. I should read this first before reading The Secret History. Another impulse buy. I thought the cover looked nice, and I know that this is a major motion picture. This is 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott with Mickey Daughtry and Tobias Ionicus. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for butchering those names. The way that the book's formatted, I think this will be a pretty fast read. I want to see what it's about, so that's why it's here. As I mentioned, I think box sets are the way to go with Book Outlet. You get an even better deal because it's lumped all together, at least in my opinion. This box set, however, is already falling apart, so I am going to get rid of the box it came in. This is a collection of Kristen Hanna's Fly Away, Night Road, The Nightingale, and The Great Alone. Although the box does help me hold all 4 books together for this video. I have heard really great things about The Nightingale. There's a particular order to read these in. Let me know. It might say on the box. I'll have to take another look. I now also have Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. This is book 1 of the series. This is also a potential tandem read that I'm very interested in. Book 2, Daisy Hates, I do not have. I think I have book 3 or 4. I mentioned in my last book haul that I wasn't a huge fan of the new US covers, but it's not so bad. Okay, we're on the home stretch, friends. I picked up a few books from Blackwell's because I wanted the UK covers of some books in particular. I'm surprised at how fast this arrived. I think I ordered this a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It actually arrived a day earlier than predicted. also a wonderful surprise. There's a good chance that I'll order from Blackwell's again in the future. This is even lovelier in person. I was a bit on the fence when I added this last minute to my order, but I'm so glad that I did. This is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I'm pretty stingy with giving out 5 stars within my current reading journey, but this definitely top tier. I think everyone should read it. What a wonderful, beautiful, lovely, elegant, magical copy. This is a book that I want to reread on my own time and then also with my child. Very excited about The Night Circus. So here's the funny thing. I picked up Powerful. If I'm not mistaken, the paperback version is not available in the US. Feeling it in my hands now, however, it's pretty stiff. Here's the hardcover and the paperback. Okay, baby is awake, but we only have a few more books. We're gonna try to wrap this up really quick. I could not resist. I picked up Once Upon a Broken Heart, A Curse for True Love, and then The Ballad of Never After, all by Stephanie Garber. These books are arguably much prettier than the US versions, in my opinion. Things are getting really chaotic, but we're almost done, I promise. Last but certainly not least is the Deluxe Hunger Games collection, and this is absolutely stunning. It did look like the box got a bit dinged up here and slightly on the first book. My husband actually bought me copies of all 3 books, but I don't have them anymore. Here's a quick look at Catching Fire and Mockingjay. They also have little blurbs on the back. I'm so sorry for rushing the end of this, but mom life. And The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which I have not read yet. So excited about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I apologize again for it being a little chaotic, a little all over the place, but hopefully it was still a good time. With so much love and gratitude, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.